Jay.
What's up, Case?
If you don't stop spreading rumors about Maddie, I'm gonna spread some about you.
Maddie, the fresh air will do you good.
I don't want to go out.
It's just for a few hours. We'll go get a picnic from that little gourmet shop at the mall. We'll drive out to the country.
Yeah, we'll talk to the cows. The sheeps.
We'll relax.
Yes, we'll relax. You need to relax, and you need to forget about everything that's happened in the last few weeks.
Because that's behind us. It's never going to happen again.
What do you mean?
It's just, I don't want you to worry, you know, about the terrible things that have happened to some of the kids that you know. That will never happen to you.
How do you know?
You know what? Let's just go. It's a beautiful day. We don't want to waste it.
Henry, Eve, I need a word with Maddie.
We were just on our way out. I promised Maddie a picnic.
Well, that'll have to wait. I need to have Maddie down to the station for a few questions.
About what? I already told you everything that I know. What more do you want?
I want to know about those knives you took from Crash. Maddie? Maddie!
Come on. I'm not spreading rumors.
Oh, but you told my mom that Maddie killed Nate and Leah.
I didn't say that.
You implied it.
Your mother is a cop. I gave her my statement.
But you volunteered your statement.
How many more people have to get knifed,
Look,
Casey?
Maddie didn't do it, all right? She couldn't. And by you telling my mom what she saw, you just made her look guilty.
She's doing that all by herself.
Oh, and what's that supposed to mean?
She's acting guilty. When you talk to her, she won't even look at you.
Maybe that's because all of her so-called friends think she's a murderer.
Casey, she sliced up Leah's car with a butcher knife. We all saw the same kind of knife that Leah was killed with. And I know that you don't want to hear this, but maybe the thing that I saw her throwing over the bridge...
It could have been anything.
And then she went out with Nate. And Nate ends up dead, stabbed to death the same way Leah was killed. Look, if Maddie's not the killer, she's doing a damn good job of making everybody think that she is.
Would you like a cup of coffee?
No, thank you.
You want to tell me how long Margot's going to keep my little sister barricaded in the interrogation room?
However long it takes to get to the truth.
She's a minor, you know. We could put a stop to this right now.
Look, this is a capital case, man. If your sister's involved, the law would treat her as an adult.
What do you mean involved? Maddie did not kill those kids. If you knew her...
Look, I know something
happened.
happened to her in Chicago. Something bad happened to her, real bad. Her spirit was hurt. Okay, she ran away, and for the longest time, she's been acting as if nothing happened. But then she ran into me, and it all changed.
Oh, she ran into you? Okay,
Yeah.
Dr. Phil, why don't you back up a second? Are you telling me that because she was sexually assaulted that now she's a serial killer?
I don't know. Do you think Maddie's been herself lately?
No.
That doesn't mean anything.
Look, do you want to know why Maddie's so withdrawn? Why she's so distant from the
Yeah,
world?
of course we want to know
Why
that.
don't you start by telling me the truth?
Maddie, do you recognize this knife? It's the one you used to slice up the upholstery of Leah's car. You took it from Crash. And now another knife has gone missing from Crash. And 2 kids are dead. Both Leah and Nate were killed with the same knife. Maddie, where's the other knife?
You know what? I don't care what you think. You don't know Maddie at all. When I first met her, she was always joking. But you know what? It was only because she was afraid to let people see what was on the inside. She has the softest heart of anyone I ever met. And a conscience, too. She could never commit murder. This is not in her.
And you hunted me down to tell me this because...
Because you pointed the finger at her.
I'm not the only one who thinks she's guilty. Anne does too, and so does half of your class. For a really good reason.
Yeah, it's a theory with no evidence. The cops would have arrested her if they had anything concrete.
Maybe, but your mom is pretty fond of her.
Oh, so now this is a conspiracy. Maddie's a serial killer, but my mom likes her, so she's not going to arrest her. Get a grip.
You know what? Be my guest and hold Maddie's hand if you want to. But just do it in front of a lot of people in broad daylight.
You know what? Just lay off, because she didn't do anything.
Are you trying to convince me or yourself?
Now, I know you and your sister love Maddie very much, and you would do just about anything to protect her, including lie to the police about her whereabouts during the times of the murders. And believe, I can understand that. I have a family, too, and I would hate to know that they're involved in a crime. But kids are being killed.
This This has nothing to do with Maddie.
Look, you may be right. But if she's innocent, then we need to figure out what's troubling her and why she seems like a suspect. Or else the killer just might decide she's next.
Where's the other butcher knife? You need to talk to me. I know that you're involved. You need to tell me what happened. Where's the other knife?
I reached for it, but it fell.
What fell?
The knife, I almost had it, and then he was on top of me, and he...
Nate?
What?
Nate was on top of you?
No. Of course not.
Well, then I don't understand. Look, honey, I know that this is really hard for you, but you have to tell me everything that you remember. You said you dropped the knife.
I never said that.
Yeah, you did. You said you went to grab it, but you couldn't reach it because he was on top of you.
I don't know what you're talking about. There was no knife. Just leave me alone.
Hey, you seen Jade? She just left. Well, did she say where she was going? No.
You want to tell me what happened?
Let's just say we had a conversation.
About what?
What do you think? She's spreading rumors about Maddie.
Okay, about that. I know she's sorry that she talked to the cops, but your mom really put her on the spot.
Yeah, but she didn't need to make it sound like Maddie was guilty.
Well, she's worried, man. 2 people have been killed.
That's not Maddie's fault.
I'm not saying it is.
Look, Jade's a proven liar. She'd do anything to hurt Maddie. What? Oh, you think that Maddie would stab Leah, then waltz over to the bridge, get rid of the bloody knife while someone was looking at her? Come on.
I hear you, okay? How are you doing?
I'm just worried about her.
Yeah, we are too. She hasn't been herself.
Yeah, and the last thing she needs is for people to be gossiping about her.
Well, she's lucky she has you.
Tell her that.
I don't think she's going to listen to us, but you got to keep trying because she's in trouble and she needs all the support she can get.
Maddie, you have got to tell me what happened. Yes, it did. You told me you reached for the knife, but then it fell. Is this the knife that killed Nate?
I didn't kill anybody. Don't you know me better than that?
Honey, I know that you've been through something really terrible and that the best people do the worst things when they're stressed.
I'm not stressed.
Yes, you are.
You're the one that is stressing me out. You and Officer Griffin.
Officer Griffin simply reminded you of what happened in Chicago, that you were attacked, that you were sexually assaulted. And ever since then, you've not been yourself. You're withdrawn and you're angry.
Because you forced me to talk about something that I didn't even want to think about. So, yes, I'm a little depressed and confused because I remember things. I go away for a minute and I see things and then I come back, but it doesn't mean that I killed somebody. I liked Nate. He was a good person. Do you really think that I could hurt someone?
It doesn't matter what I think. It doesn't matter. You have to try and remember what happened that night. Maddie, I am helping you. Tell me what happened the night that Nate was killed.
So you think Maddie's in danger?
How dare you? What a terrible thing to say.
Look at me, 2 kids have been killed. Okay, Maddie knew both. Now, if she had nothing to do with their deaths, she absolutely had something to do with their lives. Which means that Maddie, too, is also in jeopardy. Which is why it is critical for us to get to the truth.
Okay, so you just want to help Maddie, right?
Of course I want to help Maddie.
All right, that makes you the good cop, right? And Margot's the bad cop.
So if he's the good cop, what's she saying to Maddie?
I don't know, Eve, but she's been in there an awful long time, don't you think?
Yeah, too long.
Hey, wait!
Is my sister under arrest?
I'm sorry, Detective.
And Maddie and I are still talking, Eve.
No, you're not. If you need anything more from us, you can call my lawyer. Come on, baby, I'm taking you home.
So she mentioned the assault.
Well, I think so. She said that she reached for the knife and he was on top of her.
About Nate?
I don't know. I don't think so. But I think that maybe Nate may have done something to trigger a memory of the assault in Chicago.
I need to talk to you.
Whoa, that is rude.
It's okay, Casey. I understand.
I don't care what you've been through. You do not insult one of my officers like that. Do you understand?
So where's Maddie, huh? Did you arrest her?
No, I did not arrest her. She's not locked up.
I know you dragged her in here because everyone at the Lakeview's talking about how she was attacked in the parking lot.
You were at the Lakeview?
Yeah.
How many times do we have to have this conversation, Casey? Your father and I made it very clear. Stay away from her. Until this investigation is concluded, stay away from Maddie.
Sorry, Mom. I can't do that.
Let's forget our suits.
You want to go swimming now?
Yeah, I want to go swimming now. It's hot, and hey, instead of cow tipping, we'll go lake hopping. What do you say? Maddie.
I hear you, Lewis. I don't agree. I'm sorry. I can't. Not now. Bye.
It'll be fun. Come on.
Sorry about that.
Who was that?
My neglected husband. He wants me to come home. But don't worry, honey. I'm not going anywhere. Not until this awful mess is resolved. I just go for a walk. A walk? Yeah. I could use a stroll after that stuffy station house.
Sure.
By myself, please.
I don't think that's a good idea, Pumpkin.
You heard the police. It's not safe. There's a killer out there, and he's targeting teenagers.
Yeah, so why don't we go back to Plan A? Let's go for a picnic.
I'm not hungry.
Okay, let's rent a movie then.
I'm going for a walk.
Madeline, what about the killer?
I'm not worried about the killer.
Maddie needs me, Mom. Everyone from school thinks she killed Lee and Nate. Even you think she did it.
What I think doesn't matter. 2 kids are dead. Maddie's involved. I don't want you hurt. Do you understand?
Maddie would never hurt me.
Do you think that she would have hurt Nate?
No, that's the point. She didn't do it. And if you'd stop thinking like a cop and thinking like my mom, you'd realize that. She lived with us. I mean, you know her. This is the girl that wouldn't sleep without a nightlight on.
You know what? Until an investigation is concluded and someone is under arrest...
she's guilty until proven innocent? I didn't think it worked like that, Mom.
Oh, well, aren't you just too smart for your own good? You know what? I don't have time to explain this. Stay away from Maddie.
Sorry, Mom. But I'm gonna need full access. You know why? Because I'm gonna prove you wrong.
The hell with you.
Jane.
No. Your debt has been paid. So don't worry about it. I won't bother you. And even though you don't deserve it, I won't tell anybody that we slept together because I wouldn't want to embarrass you.